Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing my empties for the month of September, and I have a lot of full-size items to share with you. So I have really made an effort with the help of Abby, my wife, on some of these products to try and use up this month. I'm really trying to work through my stash and not buy as many products. So I thought I would share first very quickly just some things that are like sample sizes that I really can't give a full review on because I didn't have a lot of, product to use. So I did use a Dermalogica pre-cleanse balm, and this was nice. I don't know, I would like maybe another sample to see if I would like to purchase it, but I like my Clinique Take the Day Off. I like the Pixie cleansing balm, so I don't think I'm going to need something similar, which is what that is. I used the Olay Regenerist Tone Perfecting Cream, which is a moisturizer. Got this in an Ulta order. I actually like this. It's supposed to fade the look of dark spots in 8 weeks. Obviously, I didn't see any of that because I only got one use out of it, but I did like how it felt on my skin. I used the Dr. Jart Beauty Balm with SPF 45. I got one use out of it. Obviously it's a beauty balm, so it didn't have a ton of coverage. I thought it matched my skin tone. It's 01 light medium nicely, but I don't really know. I don't think I'd purchase a full size. Used two Professional cardboard things. I've had those a million times, and I do like that primer. Used the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in 2 shades, light and medium. I didn't use dark golden because obviously that doesn't mix with my skin, but I used light and medium, and I mixed them together because there was no product in here. I don't know, there was literally nothing in the little samples, so I mixed them, and that was able to cover most of my face, and then I used concealer for the rest, so can't really give a take on that. And then I really liked this, but I think a lot of people do. It's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I used light and custard, I didn't use hazelnut, but I did use the light and custard, and I got a lot of uses out of them, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. Maybe not enough to spend $30-something on it, but I thought, for trying it out on a sample, I thought it was nice. Okay, and then some miscellaneous stuff that maybe isn't too exciting. I used up one of my Shiseido facial cottons, so I can't remember how many comes in here, like 160 maybe, and I cut them in half to remove eye makeup and to use as a micellar water to take off, or to use with micellar water to take off my makeup. I've already repurchased this. I do love it. I think they're nice. Abby and I used up a melatonin. This is just the Nature's Bounty, 5 milligrams. I typically pick whatever brand has buy one get one free because we use melatonin pretty regularly, and it really does help with getting you to sleep and for you to stay asleep, and then you wake up not feeling drowsy. Used up the Beauty Blender Liquid Blender Cleanser. I did like this. I didn't think the way it works is it comes out the top here. I actually ended up taking off the top and pouring some of the product in like a little cup, and that's how I cleaned my brushes and my beauty blender. It worked nicely for both sponges and brushes, but I just don't know if it's worth, I think it's around $20 maybe. I just don't know if it's worth that because I bought a replacement cleanser, but I bought the Eco Tools, and it works just as nice. It's a little bit more fragrant though. Going into hair products, I used the Suave Dry Shampoo. Not my favorite shampoo, but I did put it in a project pan, which I'll link down below, so that you can see my progress and follow along there. And then Abby used up a Nioxin system. This is the #2 system for noticeably thinning hair, and she does like it. I went ahead and repurchased bigger bottles for her. One is the shampoo, one is the conditioner, so I bought another set for her to use, and I do use it from time to time, and it is nice. And then I used up I have a table here, and I'm afraid everything's gonna fall. I used up the Acure clarifying shampoo. I really like this line. I have the volumizing conditioner right now, and I'm enjoying it. It's like all bent over, but I really did enjoy this, and I would use this maybe once or twice a week just to kind of get the gunk of dry shampoo, mousse, all the products that I use in my hair out, and I thought it worked nicely. So moving on to some body care and like mouth care. Abby used up I think this is the Kroger brand of like the Nivea type lotion. She didn't like it as much, and I definitely didn't like it. That's why I let her finish it, because I felt like it didn't absorb into the skin nicely. I felt like it was just sitting there. It was hard to kind of blend in and rub in, so I wouldn't repurchase that. I didn't really like it, and Abby didn't get much out of it either. We used up a Desert Essence Whitening Plus mouthwash. We have a backup of this. I got it on Vitacost for, I can't remember if it was buy one, get one free or what, but it's a nice mouthwash. And then I used up the Smooth Me Ingrown Hair Wipes. These are from European Wax Center. So I used to have the hair serum, and it just wasn't really helping. I don't know if this is too much information or not, with ingrown hairs after bikini waxes. So the lady I go to said, why don't you try these? And they're these pads that are actually about this big, and I cut them in half, and they last for a really long time when you cut them in half, because it comes with 45 pads, and it does help a lot better than that ingrown hair serum, the pads, because it has like BHA and AHA exfoliators soaked onto the pad. Okay, and then skincare. Abby and I both kind of used these. I might have used a little bit more than her, but they're the 100% Pure Bright Eyes Eye Mask to Depuff and Brighten. So they're these like jelly-like bright green masks that go underneath your eyes, and it has caffeine in it to help you look more awake and to depuff and to brighten your eyes, obviously. There was 5 in a pack, and I think it was like $28 on the Detox Market or Derm store. I can't remember where I got them, but I thought that was a little expensive. But if you think about it, at Sephora, an under eye mask is $5 for one, so it might actually be a decent buy. But I really did like it, and it would definitely be a treat for myself to buy these again. But I thought they worked nicely, and it was just something to kind of pamper yourself from time to time. We both used up the Alba Botanica Acne Dote Maximum Strength Deep Pore Wash, and it is oil-free. It has 2% salicylic acid, and I actually really like this. I thought it was gentle enough to not kind of strip your face and make your face feel dry and red, but enough to kind of keep the pimples and acne at bay. So I got this at our local health food store, I think for like $7 or $8, and when we go through some of our other face washes, I would consider repurchasing that because I did like it. Abby used up the Belief True Cream. This was the Aqua Bomb version, so it's the like blue color. It's completely empty, but she does like this better in the summer and the warmer months. The lighter version, like the more gel-like version, and then the other version sometimes she'll use in the winter, but typically she likes to use the First Aid Beauty in the winter repair cream because it's a little bit thicker and works a little bit better for her. And then I used up the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. I love these things. This is the second one that I've gone through. It's been a while because I had them out of my stash for a while, and I love them. I think they're a very gentle exfoliator, but it works really nicely to just kind of exfoliate your skin, remove the dead skin cells, but it also, you know, tones, and it says brightens as well, and I think it does do that. There are 60 pads in here, and I think they're around $30. I will definitely pick up another set during the Sephora VIB sale. Right now I have a travel size that has 15 pads in it that I'm kind of working through. I bought for our Alaskan trip, and I didn't use them all on our trip. So I'm using them now because I do miss these. Love those. Abby used another moisturizer, but this is a travel size of the Jack Black Clean Break Oil-Free Moisturizer. I think she said it was okay. I don't think it was her favorite. And then in my project pan, I have been working on the Moon Aqua Purifying Cleanser, and I can't get any more out of here. I do love this cleanser. I think it's excellent, but I do think it is slightly overpriced. Now, you can get it at Beauty Heroes or probably the Moon website, and if you're a Beauty Hero subscription, if you get the subscription box, you can get 15% off in the store, but I think this cleanser might be around $50, and I just think that's really too much for a cleanser when you know, you can get decent middle range cleansers at Sephora or Ulta, or just, you know, your Neutrogena works nicely too. So I just can't justify that cost, but I do think it's nice. And since I got it in the Beauty Hero subscription box, I enjoyed using it. Another item from the 13 by Halloween project pan is this Kahina Giving Beauty perfume sample. So I used that up. It just smelled like essential oils to me, so I don't really think it's worth anything. And now lastly, onto the fun stuff, the makeup items. And I used up the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This was in a project pan as well. Love this stuff. Would consider repurchasing it in the future. Then I used up the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This was in my Labor of Love Project Pan Challenge over the summer, and I have Natural 05, and it's all gone. I love this stuff. I think it gives decent coverage, hydrates, but also doesn't look too oily by the end of the day. Yes, I do set it with a powder, so that helps. And it also gives some SPF coverage of 30. So I do like this, and I would maybe pick it up for next summer if I needed a kind of tinted moisturizer type foundation. And then I used a NYX Micro Brow. I think I finished this up in my Chatty Get Ready With Me featuring the NYX palette that I used in that video. So I think that became an empty in that video. I love that product. I already have a backup. I have bought so many of those micro brows in taupe. I've also bought ash brown, but taupe is my favorite one for me. And then I used up two mascaras. One is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I got the waterproof because it was summertime and I was having trouble or problems with mascara transferring to my upper eyelid in the summer with it being hot and having oily skin. But the wand looks like this. It's almost like an hourglass shape. People say it's like the Better Than Sex mascara wand. You know, I think it is like that. I have a travel size, but I haven't opened it yet of the Better Than Sex, so I can't remember. But the packaging does look very similar. So I do love this stuff. I would definitely repurchase this down the road, but I have so many like deluxe size samples of mascaras that I don't need to purchase a full size for now. So I would keep that on my list though. And then I use the Essence Lash Princess. This is the one in the green tube. This is the one that transferred on my upper lash line. But the wand is nice. I like this, and I think it does give some nice volume and length to my lashes. And I like the formula, but it did transfer, so I would actually use this in conjunction with the waterproof version on my lower lash line. And over the last couple of weeks, I finished this up earlier this week, or last week I guess, is the, you know, it didn't transfer as much since I wasn't outside as much, and it hasn't been as hot, but it's still hot. So I did use that up. I don't know if I would repurchase that though. I mean, it's really inexpensive and very accessible if you have an Ulta near you that carries Essence. And I think it's like $2 or $3, so it's really cheap, but I just don't know if it's really worth it to me to repurchase that, and since it wasn't my absolute favorite mascara. So this might be one of my quickest Empties videos, but I do hope you enjoyed watching this. I love watching Empties videos because it shows you as the viewer what really works and what really doesn't, because you've been able to get through a whole product. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video on Thursday. Take care.